Live from Arkansas's streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 5.
Good morning. Thank you for being with us on THV 11 and THV 11 Plus. I'm Karen Fuller with Ashley King and Hayden Balgavy, of course, and meteorologist Tracy Bean. We are here for you as we continue to get through this storm.
Yeah, we've finally got all that precip out of here. Now there's still a lot on the ground that we're going to talk about, and traffic's going to be a major issue. The roads, I think, Ashley's going to be the star today because everyone's going to want to know about those roads.
Today. Well, and the bitter cold doesn't help.
Yeah,
I'm the star today.
Oh my gosh, I feel special.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just going to tell you, it's cold to wear a coat when you go to try to get on the roads. That's where we're headed.
And if you don't have to, don't get on the roads.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing too. Yeah, another day of just staying home. We promise it's almost over.
Right.
We're getting there. Yeah, right now we're still seeing those temperatures drop as we are heading into the next couple of days. Temperatures will start to warm up a little bit. We're not going to get above freezing until tomorrow. And remember, we dropped off below freezing on Friday. So it's been cold for a good long while, but we still got a lot of snow on the ground. Again, as we came in this morning, we can tell that they certainly plowed, and RDOT has done a fabulous job there, but it's still a little tricky out there, especially on those side roads and those back roads. Right now, we're not looking at a lot going on, which is nice. We did have a few flurries going on around. I was laughing on our National Weather Service chat. They were saying that, yeah, there were a few flurries that went through, maybe like 20 of them on your windshield. So don't worry, don't panic. We're going to continue to see these cold temperatures through tomorrow, through Tuesday, that coldest day of the season. We do have that extreme cold warning that will be in effect through noon tomorrow. So multiple layers, again, those big coats, the gloves, the scarves, you will need it for sure, and protecting still those people, pipes and pets, because that cold weather, again, still impacting all of us, even though we don't have that wintry precip out there. We are seeing, again, this is that warning that I was talking about, where we could see some of those wind chills, -10 to -20. It is certainly cold out there. We've got some winds coming out of the north around 14 miles per hour. Not really seeing a gust at the moment, so that's, of course, helping things, but it's going to be a little freezing today, as the 14 is where we're at right now. We're seeing that -6 as an actual air temperature up there in the northern portion of the state, those single digits there in Clinton as well. And this is what it feels like outside, -1. So again, very, very cold. We will start to warm up a little bit later today, but yeah, we're only getting to 25. And we do have some areas to our south that might reach freezing, maybe. Now, they didn't get as much on the roadways as we did here. So keeping that in mind, this is where we need a lot of that warmth. Now, even though we are going to see a lot of sunshine today, as that sun reflects down with these snow-covered and ice-covered roads, that radiation reflects right back up. So it's not really doing much for us, unfortunately, but what we need is a break in that ice, a break in the snow, and that'll start heating up the ground. So we certainly want to see your photos. You guys have been great about sending these in, and we love them. We're going to look at more today. 501-376-1111. Are you bored out of your mind? I know a lot of people are. So if you are, let us know what you're doing. Do you have some pictures of your snow day shenanigans? Let us know. We're going to take a look at traffic here and see how things are going. Ashley?
Thanks, Tracy. I want to show you a couple of incidents that are happening right now. One is an accident that they've been working for quite some time, just about 4 miles northeast of Brinkley on Interstate 40 westbound. This accident happened about 1:30 this morning. So they've been working this for a very, very long time here on Interstate 40. We're looking at the Wheatley camera right now, and you can see a lot of snow still covering the ground or the road there on Interstate 40. We also have this. I want to show you our live traffic map so you can get an idea of what's going on. That has been blocking the traffic. It had all lanes blocked here on 40. And then there's also this happening in Conway. This is a road closure due to the snow on Salem Road, going both ways, US 64 Old Morrilton Highway to Meadow Lake Road. So just be aware of that. Talking about our roads here, you know, we're still below freezing, as you just heard Tracy say. And these are some of the things that you want to keep in mind when it comes to getting out on the road, which is still not a good idea today. Drive times, if you're coming in from Cabot, a little bit slow right now, but yeah, I don't think a lot of people are going to be on the roads this morning. It's still very, very slick out, and we're going to keep you informed on what's going on around central Arkansas here on THV 11 Morning News.
All right, thank you, Ashley. Snow and sleet slamming much of Arkansas this weekend, triggering power outages, road closures, and damage to buildings.
Take a look at the Murphy USA gas station in Benton. The roof actually collapsed under the weight of the ice and snow. that piled up over the weekend. Now, the good news is no injuries reported. However, cleanup and repairs are expected to take some time.
And now take a look at this. On Albert Pike, 2 more buildings showing significant damage. The Window Mart and Arkansas Furniture. Again, no injuries reported, fortunately, as the storm's impacts continue to surface and the daylight crews are assessing damage all across the state.
And with those temperatures still below freezing, many Arkansans are turning up the heat inside, but fire officials warn that can be very dangerous quickly.
North Little Rock firefighters battling 2 house fires on opposite sides of the city, and investigators are not yet confirming the causes of the fires, but officials say it's a reminder of the risks when heating sources fail.
As the aftermath of this weekend's winter storm keeps people inside, fireplaces, space heaters, and generators running overtime, and so are the dangers. Now, fire officials urge keeping combustibles at least 3 feet from heaters and using space heaters safely.
They also remind drivers to give emergency crews plenty of room, especially if you absolutely have to be out on the roads today.
As these conditions remain challenging this morning, our team remains on the ground tracking what residents are now facing.
Reporter Jenny Day, helping us out from our sister station in San Diego, is live right now to show us how and if drivers are navigating the conditions where she is. Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning to you both. I am so glad to be out here once again this morning, just keeping you safe, keeping you informed. I gotta say though, one of the big issues that we have had concerns with this storm has been ice, and that is definitely what we are seeing a whole lot of this morning. When we got that teeny tiny warm up yesterday, some of the snow turned to slush and now has refrozen. So again, it is, even if you take a step outside this morning, give yourself kind of a little shuffle because it is pretty icy. That's just what we're seeing. The other big issue continues to be, again, we're not even sinking into this. It is just very slick on top. So again, be mindful even if you step outside today. Otherwise, we are not seeing a whole lot of cars on the road today. Sorry about that light. We'll get it back up. But yeah, the other big issue is, again, getting stuck. So there's just so much accumulation built up. I did speak with this Little Rock City, the Public Works Department, and they tell me they're going to be focusing on 9 major routes and then the side streets and then neighborhoods. So there's just a whole lot of buildup. We got a whole lot at once. So again, the message this morning remains the same. Stay safe, stay home if you can. And on the highways, be extra mindful of that black ice because, again, the slush that melted has now turned to ice. And yeah, otherwise just a lot of buildup. So stay safe and enjoy this beautiful weather. Guys, we'll keep it here.
Normally that river market would be popping here in about an hour or two, but hopefully folks are staying put. Yeah, there you go. You know, you can walk around there and enjoy the snow. But Jenny, thank you so much. We so appreciate it.
Not exactly San Diego weather, but thank you. Highway and road conditions remain a top concern for anyone planning to venture out this morning. And of course, we have the latest updates on conditions.
THV 11's Tamer Knight joins us live from Weather Force 11, traveling around central Arkansas this morning. Tamer, how are the roads and where are you guys currently?
Well, good morning, Hayden and Karen. We were actually in West Little Rock, but right now we are headed to Interstate 630 East just to show you guys what it's looking like right now on the interstate. Now, I will say that the RDOT has been working diligently because on both sides, we've traveled east and west. It's a little dark right now, but as you can see, they have cleared the roads a little bit more than they did yesterday. So at least one lane on both sides is cleared so that travelers can travel. Now, of course, ideally, we would want everyone to stay home if you don't have to leave the house. But this is what it looks like right now. It's not clear, but it's also not as bad as it was yesterday, and certainly not the way it looked on Saturday. Now, this is our bumper cam, so you can see just this one lane is cleared on this side of the road. So again, and RDOT is actually to the left of us on the west side. They're still working diligently. So again, ideally, if you have to come out on the roads, it is clear on part of the interstate. But again, the idea would be for you to stay home. But reporting back to you guys in the studio, of course, we'll keep traveling across the metro to see what other conditions are like in our area. But for right now, from 6:30, I'm Tamer Knight for THV 11 News.
It is going to be a very big day, very busy day for RDOT and all those crews clearing a path, but looking better this morning. So Tamer, thank you.
And let's look at some of the roads around central Arkansas right now, looking at those drive times, which I'm not too concerned with. Let me pop this back up over here. So this is what we're looking at as far as 6:30 goes. This is at the Baptist Hospital exit, and you can see they have cleared some of the lanes, but you really have to watch out for black ice. You heard Jenny say just a few minutes ago, we had some slush that's now refreezing. I mean, when you walk on this, you don't sink into it like you would expect because it looks like snow. I mean, it's like walking on a solid surface. So this is very iced over. They've got the trucks out. I just saw a truck go by. It looks like it was salting the roads a few minutes ago, but a few people out right now on 6:30. Want to look at some of the other road conditions. Let's take a look at what it looks like 4:30 around the North Hills Boulevard. Looks about the same as what we were seeing on 6:30. Let's look at another road here. Gets very busy down here on Interstate 30. They're going very slow on Interstate 30 right before the 430 interchange. There is that big accident that I was telling you about earlier that's on Interstate 40 near Brinkley, has shut down Interstate 40 westbound traffic. So a lot going on across the state. Just be very careful if you do have to get out this morning.
All right, thank you, Ashley. Now let's take a quick look at power outages across the state. Overnight, the number was just over 400. Right now, that number is up to around 800 as the effects of the winter weather continue to cause issues statewide. We'll be keeping you updated as crews work toward restoration efforts.
Just ahead this morning, speaking of those power outages, Rob Rodell with Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas joining us with those live restoration efforts. Not too many out there. As he said yesterday, we dodged a bullet. Also, what customers should expect if their power does go out.
All right, we have again our weather impact alert through Tuesday at noon. We are going to continue to see these temperatures below freezing. We're not going above until tomorrow afternoon. So stay with me. We're going to let you know exactly how cold it's going to get coming up.